Today we are interviewing Miss Watkins on a book review of A Boy in the Tower by Polly O'Hen.
You've all read it, haven't you?
Yeah.
We can just chat. Really.
Yeah.
You finished it in autumn term?
Yeah.
It's a good book.
So I read it and really enjoyed it. And you've got some questions for me?
Yeah.
If you had to be one character in this book, who would it be? And would you change anything they did?
So the obvious character is Aid, isn't it, to be? Because he's like throughout the story. But would we want to, because we had a conversation, would we actually want to be him? Because he's stuck in that tower with the Bletchers. It might be better to even be his best friend. Because she survived, didn't she? What was her name again? Gaia.
Yeah.
Because she was safe out of the way.
Yeah, she left.
That'd be a bit boring. So I would be Aid. And do you remember I did a little assembly on when he didn't stand up for Gaia in the science? Do you remember that bit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when the
The
girl
plant
took
thing.
the plant.
Yeah.
And he felt really bad because he didn't stand up for Gaia, but he went back and I think did he steal a plant? Or he replanted Gaia's?
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he sort of made up for it, didn't he? So I would be Aid. What would I do differently? I'd probably run straight away, wouldn't you? You know when? Do you remember they were walking down the street
Yeah.
and there were like two people, construction workers there,
Yeah.
and then they just fell down dead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have been like, I'm out of here, run.
What about his mum though?
Yeah, and when his next door neighbour tried to come and get him out, he stayed because he wanted to be with his mum and protect his mum when she was ill.
Do you know what, I find that really difficult. I agree with you that we'd want to take our mum with us, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
But part of me felt that she wasn't helping herself at all. It was like, I'm just going to sleep all day.
Not bothered
Yeah.
to get
I'm
out.
not bothered. I don't care about you anymore, Aid. So I sort of felt like Aid had a right to leave her. Do you
Yeah.
understand that point of view, or is that controversial?
Yeah, because his mum wasn't protecting him.
But then he would also be alone.
Yeah.
Well, then
But
he could have gone with his next door neighbour as well,
Yeah.
couldn't he? Or with Gaia.
she was actually quite nice, that neighbour, but her son wasn't. They didn't like each other.
No.
Do you know what I found really nice in the story is when he eventually found the two other friends in the flats above.
Yeah.
So like
The flats below.
yeah, I've forgotten that two names.
Dory and
Obi.
And Obi was like fixing all the gaps and putting all the
put
salt
his salt
out.
down, yeah.
Because were you thinking? I was thinking, how is this tower surviving? And then Obi, how did he find out it was salt? I don't know.
And because Fairy Tale's mum used to read to him or something.
Yes, I thought that was really good. Yeah, so I'd probably be A. Second question. Did you all enjoy it as well?
Yeah.
I loved it.
Look, so in the class, looked forward to hearing the story again?
It
Like-
kind of made me a bit upset when a few sad stories came up.
Yeah,
and
like
like
suddenly it was
the
all
school
happy
fell
and then-
down and the pub, and it's like people are actually dying.
Yeah.
A bit scary.
I think we
Yeah.
shed a tear or two.
Oh,
Really? Yeah.
you're used to your stories with
Yeah.
a little bit of.
If you were Aid's mum looking at the Bletchers for the first time, how would you feel?
Because she didn't see them for ages because she was just in bed.
Mm.
She was oblivious, you understand that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, I don't even know what's going on in the outside world. Obviously I would have been, was she actually that shocked when she saw them? She was quite calm, I thought.
Yeah, she was quite calm. She was
Yeah.
just like, what's going on? And that was
And then-
And not too panicky.
Yeah.
And then when she saw them and met Dory and Obi, she started helping out, like putting the salt down.
Yeah, and then she started getting better.
Yeah.
And one day she just, right, I'm better. She was stood at the door.
Yeah.
She went to have dinner with them. I thought, oh, good on you.
Yeah.
But if I was me looking at them for the first time, I'd be petrified, wouldn't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like,
You see all the towers just disappear.
Crumbling.
The whole city is just gone.
And perhaps the
then
scariest
just
bit I think I
live.
said to Sophie was when Aid went out into the. Did he go looking for that dog or something? Cat, and the Blucher actually took a human form because it was like grabbing his leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he had hold of the cat who had a metal collar and they eat metal and brick.
So I found that a little bit
Shocking.
creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have we got one more?
Yeah.
Sophie?
How did you feel about the ending and would you change anything?
It was the only part of the story I thought could have been
More.
even more dramatic
Yeah.
because they were rescued. Aid went out in. He just went for it, I think, didn't he? He got
He
wrapped
went out
up
with
and he.
fireworks
Yeah.
to try and get a helicopter's attention. if
But
there
then
was-
Mum
Yeah.
sort of pulled him back in at the last moment, and then the helicopter
Like a
took him to
helicopter was
safety.
up.
Yeah. And
Oh, but it was actually quite good when I think the tower crumbled.
yeah,
when
and
they were
Obi
just
had
in
to
the-
jump off with the cat because he went back to get the cat. He had to jump onto the helicopter.
So actually, that was quite dramatic. I thought. I don't know how else it could have ended. Really.
It just fits with the rest of the book, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
It wasn't. It was pretty friendly.
If you could score this book out of 10, what would it be?
Can I ask you three first for your scores?
I would probably give it a 9.5 because
Oh.
I did really like it.
Maybe a 7.5. Because it's not really my type of story, but then again, I did like it a bit.
You're not
No.
because it's science fiction, eh? No,
Yeah.
not a biggest fan.
I prefer a bit more really feel to it rather than just
A bit more realistic.
yeah.
Yeah.
A 10 because I found it really thrilling
You loved it.
and really exciting.
10 is like the best score you could ever get for it. I'm going to go for a solid 8. Like, I picked it up every night, and I quite liked it. All the chapters they were quite easy to get through, weren't they?
Yeah, I missed a week of reading and I still managed to pick up.
Oh, you caught it up really quick then. So 8. Wouldn't it be nice if we tried to send the review to the author
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would be amazing.
and we got in contact with her?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Interview ended.
Yeah.
Thank you.